Floz. Today I am ballsy enough to attempt to do the couching on this pattern. I'm gonna show you here. So I've done most of the French knots. Everything else should be done. Obviously there are mistakes here and there, but I think backstitching is complete. All I have left to do is obviously the daunting couching, cording, and beading. Beading will be done after I finish everything else and have washed and ironed the piece. But now I want to video record my first time trying to do cording, and we'll see how everything goes. So what I've done at the back is I've knotted the thread, so when I pull, the thread doesn't get, pulled all the way out. If there's too much left over here, we can always cut it later. So that's the actual thread that's gonna run as part of the sash, I guess. And then the instruction told you to use one strand of the metallic thread just to like fix the other thread, and that's what I've done. I've also knotted the end.
There you go. It's still very small.
Oh.
I can see a knot.
A knot. So I've done 3 knots here to make a big one, and hopefully that's not gonna go through the holes. We'll see what happens. I am actually really nervous, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people will be very nervous as well. So I'm here making a fool of myself, so you don't have to. If it works, great. You would know when it comes to your first time, it shouldn't be too hard. If it doesn't work, you can see how I fail and then try to avoid what mistakes I've done. So there you go. I'll also show you the preview because I can't show you the pattern, as in the actual charts. So I am trying to do this sash first. As you can see, there's this one going this way downwards, so that's where I'm going to start, and then finish the bottom part and then come back up and do the rest. Wish me luck. Okay, so I'm supposed to lay the thread here. Let's check where I'm supposed to fix it. Go. Okay, good. The metallic thread is not coming through the end. question is, how do I make sure when I pull, this part doesn't come out?
What's this part? Do you want to show?
So when I pull on this one where I was doing, this part sort of came out a little bit where I used the metallic thread to fix the actual, thick thread. Don't think it looks too bad. Wow. I just want to tighten it a little bit because I'm scared. Okay. So that's that. Then it curves quite a bit. And fix it here. Oh, I think I know. So, okay, the problem is this part shouldn't curve so much. I thought I should fix it here, but I think what I need to do is fix it on this hole, this one. And then this part should curve. So I think I need to fix there. I guess you need to know the behavior of the thread. Let's see how I can. Pull this on you. So I fixed it. Whew. Okay. So what have I done? Fixed it there. Fixed it there. We need to fix it here. And now the other one's not tight again. What have I done? to create a corner for the sash, I feel like I need to... That's not gonna cut it. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to understand through looking at this preview and see how they did it. Okay, the chart actually had a very pointy end here. But I think to make that pointy end, you have to put the thick thread back in and then make it come out somewhere else. Whereas in the preview, this bit's quite blunt. So I suspect they just curved it back, but I'm not sure because the preview is quite small. What to do? But at least it looks like this part they didn't do a very sharp job either. Yeah. It's not very pretty either. I don't know whether I want to continue doing this or not. Like that.
Do you think it's ruining it?
I'm not sure. It just doesn't look very sharp. Like everything just looks so blunt. I don't know whether I want to keep going or I need to restart. What do you guys think? Yeah, it took me so long just to do this area. Not sure. What do you think, JP?
does look a bit... So is it supposed to be outlining that, or is it supposed to be... It looks like it's supposed to be an outline, right?
It is an outline. The chart I'm looking at, this bit should have come to a point.
Like a gold trimmed
Yeah, it's like a sash.
basket. You don't like the gold trimming on it?
Maybe my starting point wasn't chosen correctly.
Do they tell you where to start or not really?
No. You need to read the chart and decide where you want to start. Because I'll show you the instruction of how they want you to do it. So they literally tell you, okay, this is the strand that will make some kind of sash or anything, outline. And that's the gold metallic strand they want you to use to fix this one. That's all they tell you to do. So hold the base strand and then use the metallic strand to tack it in place. The rest you need to figure out yourself. I don't know. I assume... sorry, I just need to restart my iPad. Because there's this point, maybe that's where you're supposed to start and end, so you can have a point.
That would make sense. So on the other sash, it would be that where it curls up. So I'm thinking for this sash, it would be here. And this sash would be here. That little pointy bit right at the tip.
So because this is where I started, and this is where I sort of fixed it, there's a point here. I think to be able to get that point, I need to end. So this base thread needs to go in to make that point, and then maybe it needs to come back out here and finish the rest. Okay, which means everything needs to be redone because this looks really dumb. And I really don't like it.
Better fix it then.
Okay, welcome back. So I'll show you what I've done. Obviously, I've frogged all these ones. And then instead of dragging the thread all the way this way, I actually pushed the thread through here. And then make it go back up there so I can start the whole couching process there. And then I'm hoping once it goes down all the way here and then I push this base thread back in the same hole again, it will create a sharp corner like what I wanted. So we'll see whether that works.
A few moments later.
Hey, there's the corner. So this is the shape it's supposed to be. And there's the corner there. And it actually looks like sashing, I hope, now, even on camera. So that was much better. So now we've learned if the chart shows you there's some kind of sharp corner, you would know that's where you would start or end this base thread. My original thought was more to save the distance where the base thread would travel, but obviously in terms of keeping the shape of the outline, it doesn't work. So now I'm just gonna go all the way, because there's no sharp corner here, all the way up according to my chart, all the way up here, and then somewhere here there's gonna be another corner or another starting point. So I shall do this off camera. Hopefully you learned something as well. There you go. Hey guys, it's Floz. This is the next day. I originally wanted to do this clip last night after everything, well, all the cording's done. Unfortunately, some, not emergency, but something came up, so I couldn't. And also, by the time when I finished the whole cording bit, it was pretty late, so I was like, oh, fair enough, I'll do it the next morning. So I just thought, since I've done everything, it's easier to show you what I meant by starting and finishing when there's a corner. So I've got my little scissors here. Hopefully it's pointing enough to show you what I mean. Okay, let's get nice and close. So this is the part where I did in the video. Yeah? So this leaf looking part. I started off here thinking, okay, if I could start off here, I could go all the way and then go up. And then I don't even need to go in and out of the hole. And that would save so much of my thread, because I heard some people were struggling to use what was given in the kit in terms of metallic thread to finish everything, because they thought there wasn't enough. So I was like, okay, it's always at the back of my mind that I need to save thread, because you don't want to run out of threads halfway through your pattern, because it really sucks, and it's hard to replace anything really for dimensions. So I started off here, going downward, going here, and then there's this pretty sharp angle in terms of direction change. I thought, okay, if I fix the thread here and go up, that should do, but not really, because with 3 strands, even if you fix it here, it's not gonna create such a sharp direction change. So because of this, you will have to push the thread through here and then come up somewhere else. And since there is a sharp corner here, you would come up here and then continue. So that's what I did. And then, for example, this here, because there's a sharp turn here, to create that, you would either start or stop here, which means the base thread would either come up in the corner or go down in the corner. So that would create this sharp direction change. There's also, let me see, zoom in. This, so if you see the sash, like the belt area, which is, okay, here. So you would have to use the base thread to cover this singular stitch altogether, instead of somehow turning the base thread here and there. I actually just went sort of back stitching to create that complete coverage. So that's what I did. Oh, and yesterday when I was making the clip of me trying out cording the first time, I said, oh, everything else done except blah, blah, blah. Actually, I forgot there's lazy daisy to do as well. So I used a whole length of the blend for the base thread to do all the cording for the end of the skirt, well, dress, and the sash, and the leftover I used to make 3 lazy daisies. Lazy daisy wasn't too bad, actually. The only sort of annoying thing is because you got two different materials in your blend, there's the metallic and there's the cotton strand. They behave very differently, so you would have to keep a closer eye on sort of how together they are. What I meant was sometimes you pull the strand, the metallic thread might be halfway pulled, whereas the cotton strand's already pretty tight. So somehow you would have to maneuver either this side or the back side to make sure, okay, all three strands are shaped somewhat evenly. And I still have two to do. Here, there's one here, and then there's one here. Still have those to do. And then, of course, I've got the cording, couching to do with the charm. I will hopefully attempt it in a video to show you how I go as well. I really hope this video, despite me failing the first part, would help you somewhat, because my failure hopefully will ensure you don't struggle as much as I did. Talk to you later. Hey guys, it's Floz again. I'm back with the clip of me trying out cording for the first time, because that, to me, is probably more daunting than couching, because couching is part of cording. So this is the instruction from the kit. It shows you need to thread everything into a needle and then tape one end, twist, and keep twisting. And when the two threads can wind upon itself, that's when it's ready. So I did my homework, actually. I've watched some other videos on maybe some tricks of how to do this properly. I've also prepared a pen with a little hook for later. Okay, so let's start twisting, I guess. There's my needle, sort of in the mid point. And I've got the tape here, taped to one end. Did you see the needle? It's gone berserk.
I can't focus on it.
That's okay. Don't know whether it's tight enough or not, but we'll just keep doing it.
See if we can see that cording pattern.
Oh, look at me, fashionable with my
Mm-hmm. Can you hold it still?
Yeah. Maybe it's too shiny.
It's pretty hard to focus on. Oh, there we go.
Hey, finally got there. Let's see whether it rewind. Surely it would.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, can't autofocus now.
Goshy gosh.
Now I assume don't let go.
No, don't let go yet. This is actually quite tight. It's not great.
Is it in a knot?
No, it's not in the knot. It's this
Oh, it's a bit too thick.
yeah, the hole in the needle is a bit too small, but that's okay. Now we need the pen.
What magic are we doing now? What's happening? Is that supposed to happen?
Mm-hmm. So the pen's supposed to act as a heavy object to help the
You
thread.
got it? Do I need... Yeah?
No,
Okay.
it's not very good looking, to be honest.
Now what? That's the cording done, in terms of you made it. Now you're going to try it?
No, now I have to knot it, because you want to fix it.
Ugh. It's tricky.
It's not too bad. Okay, now we've done the very uneven cord. At least it's a cord. And I have made it gone through the hole where it's supposed to go through. And I have got my golden thread that's supposed to be used to fix the cord. Plus, I have knotted it beforehand. The little knot on the end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we need to start the couching process again. There.
What happened?
There was a bug.
Oh. For those that don't know, Farina does not like insects.
You're not showing the chance, are you?
No.
Good. is really not a pretty cord. I feel like it should be much more consistent. I don't know. I was hoping it would be more bling.
It looks pretty bling to me.
The cord itself is very thick.
It's 2 threads combined.
It's 4. 4 and then double over, so it's actually really thick.
Well, that's why.
Okay, now I'm gonna do the process again, and this time it's gonna go according to my chart. Ooh. All the way here, and then come back to the hand, roughly like that.
How many intervals do you need to add couching?
I think it's just whatever you feel comfortable with or whatever you think would work.
Oh, so this is the part of cross stitch where you kind of just do it as you feel it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I'm very inexperienced. I am sure there are some rules to how you fix things, but not an expert. If you want expert advice, sorry, this is not where you're gonna get it.
Takes years to be an expert. You've been doing this for months.
Confused. Okay, cool. Sorry, it took me a while to
We have action.
find.
We have action, folks. People might be wondering if the device has stopped working.
Oh, people are like falling asleep already. I'm
Well,
so sorry.
Maybe people use this to fall asleep.
Oh, thanks.
Like ASMR.
Thank you so much. You always know how to make
Want
me
to
feel
get
a
that
lot better.
nice sound of it passing through the fabric.
You might need a microphone for that.
Oh, did you hear that?
That's the air.
Or the thumping bass of the neighbours.
I'm just gonna do this off camera. Otherwise, it's gonna take me a long time. We'll be back. Hello, it's me again. Now I've just finished doing cording. Sorry, couching the cord. Obviously you already saw the cording came up here, went down there, came up here again, and then keeps going, goes down there, comes back up and goes down. The process not too bad. The only problem is I don't think I did the cording itself very well, so it wasn't twisted enough. Then when I was doing couching, sometimes the thread itself would unwind and I would have to wind it up a little bit as I go. And then also it doesn't look very even. The worst part was actually the end bit here. It completely went unwinded, and then I had to pull it up. Unraveled. I had to pull it up, twist it a little bit, and then pull it down again. But other than that, it's not horrible. I heard there was a cording machine or coding maker you could buy from Krennic. I guess if the projects you like to do have a lot of coding, maybe it's not a bad idea to invest into that, because that might make the coding itself look much better. But this is what I got. Doesn't look too bad. But if you do go closer, it's not very even, unfortunately. And there you have it. First time coding.